The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. My castle of sand, waiting on a battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is mortal with my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my
What a lovely afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Sean Showtime Porter, the two-time welterweight champion of Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Northeast Ohio, here is a welterweight champion of the world, Showtime, Sean Porter. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Perfect punch. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punch. The jab not finding its target. Open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
The top line makes benches. You're outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fight that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fighter on fight.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Back and forth they go. That counter punch caught him clean. Nope, that hook won't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nope, that jab not going to score. very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in.
Focus. Get your mind back on the job.
And there's the bell for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. Hold that thought! And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win!
That's right.
Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
That's lights out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Pick a side. Only two options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time. We already on the way. Better get themselves in line. Thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town.
Yeah, I'm thinking enough.
Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down.
Yeah. 2 o'clock.
In the house tonight. The champions are back in your town.
Yeah.
Feel the stands and
He's dropping that right now. They haven't put it down.
about to get down. Spill
I'm even here at 4.
out of my pores. We came to battle. We came
Yeah, I'll get there early.
carry across the
I have airport crowd.
rain, sunny or snow.
Right.
Yes, all the sacrifice was worth it.
No problem.
Perfect and
Okay,
give
bye.
me a purpose, yeah. And I still don't get no breaks. And you about to learn why if you in my way. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down.
that righteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
You to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
guess it just don't affect him at all. Thank you. Punching yourself out. Look, it's blocking it through. You did not fall down. You did not fall down. How is this dude still standing?
I want you to go back out there and take his confidence. Nice round. Good round. I like that.
Just will not go down.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good round.
Oh my god. He's good. Good. Pick up my thing from the airport. I'll be back from Palm Springs by the time it's time to pick them up. I'll pick them up at 2. gonna let him do. No, I think we just have head and shoulders, which is in my dad's bag. No condition. I gotta get some. He's about to get stuff up. I'll be rushing the pack. No way.
I tell you, so I do a lot of garbage food. These motherfuckers are in the case, in a little baggie, just on the ground. They're fucking brand new. They need to be cleaned a little bit, but I do
Ray-Bans too. I know. That's the best brand there. That's
I just forgot.
Ray-Bans the shit. You got time, right? Right.
And one doesn't.
Okay.
I don't know why I didn't bring that.
Right. You can't see.
Switch on. You've done all that work you can.
nonsense. That's just pure nonsense. Boo. Boo. That's horrible. But my face did look like that. Can't let him make my face bloody. Can't do it.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Nigel Benn, the Dark Destroyer. He's 5'10" tall with a 72.8-inch reach. And he'll be facing Terrence Bud Crawford.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
And it's Nigel the Dark Destroyer Benn, one of the greatest English champions of all time. This legendary middleweight fights out of London, England. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from London, England, here is a middleweight and super middleweight champion of the world, known as the Dark Destroyer, introducing Nigel Benn. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight in.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one.
Good luck.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? You can't get out of the way of that straight. The Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There's not a seat to be had in this one.
Thank you.
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you...
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Jab to the body, trying to wear him down. Jab does not score. Well done with that counter shot. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Beautiful counter shot. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10. Hold that thought! Nigel Benn has been rocked. Talk about Benn in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
That's a god-awful round out.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter punch. Can't land that jab. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Good counter punching. Oh, that punch. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Good counter punch. That jab doesn't score.
I don't want you to have to rush when it's time to go. It's almost 11. Oh, that sucks. Okay.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the score
5 minutes to get here.
All over the place in this one.
Yeah, he just hit me and said he's in Moreno Valley, and the guy that is out there wants his haircut. You better come now. You gotta come in the morning today or procrastinator. No damn from Moreno Valley.
Oh,
He's like 20, 30 minutes away, so he says.
Broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works.
That's what he
Wait
said.
for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been
Here early.
doing. You've won that hands down.
The one thing I can't, so I tell him, and then I hit him with a text. I'm always great. I'm a marvel. I'm always efficient. So I was like, look, if you can't make it, don't come.
Yeah.
Just because I'm gonna leave. If it was something I had to do later, but picking up my auntie and uncle, they too old to be waiting at the airport. I gotta be there on time.
He's funny for that. I was like, oh, such a time, and then shows up 3 hours
Certainly not
Oh, yeah.
He goes, yeah, I'll be there at 7:20. I'll be a little bit late, but I'll be there at 7:20.
I was still cutting his hair at 7.
Right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain
He
fighter.
goes and get my haircut, and I'm like, fuck off right now.
But some fighters were unbelievable.
He ended up showing up at 9:45, almost 3 hours later, and I'm like, you're aware we're way past 7.
But sometimes they're more damaging. Nice counter shot.
Yeah, and I'm just used to it because not only that, a lot of people, my clients that are that their time, they do that all the time for appointments. And then it's like, okay, I'm gonna separate it. All the people that fluctuate their time, y'all come from 2 o'clock until 5.
Yeah.
But dude, I heard you the other day say you have mornings open. Yeah, but you don't get those slots because the people come in the morning, they're on time.
Yeah, they have 10 seconds to go. Yeah.
All right. And I know which people are 5 minutes late usually and 15. And I know when people are just a question.
Yeah.
They will show up 2 hours later talking about, got me right? Like, dude, 2 hours. I waited 30 minutes to see if you was going to walk through the door. You didn't call. So I had to start my other clients. And now I've been 30 minutes behind all day.
Dude, I charge motherfuckers for that.
They say I should start
late to photo shoots. I'm like, that's $50. Because you just cost me $50.
It was like, you got to start doing that. So I know how nice you are, bro, but
I know.
I was like, no, I'll just, lie and tell them to come at different times. It won't change anything. You got to charge them. And they got to train.
Yeah, because then I'm like, fuck, I can't cancel on this guy.
Yeah, it's going to be $50. And I don't even have my haircut. All right. Next time,
people thinking, they're like, fuck, dude, am I gonna spend $50 to cancel, or am I gonna give her 50 to do what I need her to do?
Right.
And being too aggressive.
No,
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is
They should be in the drawers in the bathroom.
because that's where they're comfortable.
In the restroom. The very first one right there. That's the washroom. So not the bathroom that my dad's, but the one in the hall. Sit in one of those drawers. Hey, exactly.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Punch scores. Punch, counter punch. Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? Heavy shots, and Nigel Benn goes down. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we continue.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself...
And we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You're way better than that, Doc.
The Let's start the 6th. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
That hook was off target. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see more jabs. Straight right just misses. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. In that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too weak.
Here we go. It's round 7. After a really strong
totally
round, let's see
different.
if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Yeah, like out here we have a arts and crafts store called Michael's.
Oh, yeah, okay, well, maybe they do
They have all that stuff.
Well, Johnny, has anything
But I don't know
surprised
if
you
it's
here as we enter the final
different.
phase?
It's a lot.
Look back in the history books.
Hey.
Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look like that. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Misses with the straight left. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he misses with that straight left. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about winning that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up.
Let's go out there and get your boxing.
Round 8, and we're off again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both want a knockout, you can tell. what a punch. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round.
Move. Get out of the water.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Missing with the hook. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace. To get a unanimous decision, that is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler?
Sounds like a better idea. He's learning.
That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer.
Took him 7 years. Oh, I said you gotta do it when you come back from the airport.
If man move wicked, make man spin with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kishes. And my fit stay clean like dishes. That's why gal wanna give man kisses.
Can't get here before 11:30.
I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve. That's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man
that
killed.
sounds like a better idea. Yeah, because you're probably still at home right now. In LA at home, I mean. You feel me? He's probably at home in LA. And that's my boy, but I know him like you know me. He's probably in LA. I know it.
Call me the teacher, true man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy, them man I sing to the feds like Valerie.
Yep, he's waiting for Tiffany. Yep.
Non-stop working down for the salary. Every day in gym burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up.
Uh-oh, the girls. Got a cat fight. Cat fight.
We welcome you to Cambrian Hall. When you think class, this is the place to be. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, it's the Cass Killer. She is the Cass Killer, Jessica McCaskill. Quite simply, one of the best fighters in the world today.
Okay, so what's 55 times $5?
55 times $5
Natasha
is
Jonas, Miss GB. She fights out of Liverpool.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and now from Chicago, Illinois, an undisputed welterweight champion of the world, introducing Jessica Kaskila McCaskill. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Liverpool, England, here is the 5-time champion at 64 kilograms, a 2-time world title challenger, introducing Natasha Jonas.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Todd, when you've got fights in there that really believe they're going to win, that's when the action happens.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time. And there's the bell to start round 1. She misses with that jab. Missing with the left hook. Tried to score with a jab. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be a hellfire on him.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. Misses with the straight left. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about McCaskill in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt.
On to the second round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, we rarely see McCaskill hurt, but she is now. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Natasha Jonas in trouble. That was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You sleep.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, McCaskill might get knocked out. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about McCaskill in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you think, come on, Bowen, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just...
And there's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Just missed with that hook. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot by her. The perfect counter lands. You'd like to see more jabs. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. That left hook misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about McCaskill in that last round. There's the bell to start round 4. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands.
Thank you.
We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for someone else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
Halfway through the round, and you've got to believe she knows she's losing here.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. Oh, and as the replay shows, the body shot did her in. No getting up from that one.
A shot from the gods took her out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands of
skies and binoculars, 2 nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it, a long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish, same shoe in different sizes with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, really need, very beautifully, very rated. A little battle rise for you, little battle ride, really need, very beautifully, a little rated. What's up? Little battle rise for you. Come on through the unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and staff. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laughed for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. Really need, you know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap for you. Really need, very beautifully, very little rain. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. I like to welcome everybody out. Yeah. To the samurai. To the samurai. Born in the thunder, slave to the hunger. They always said there's no way out.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
The Cast Killer. Katie.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Chicago, Illinois, here is a women's 2-weight division world champion and an undisputed women's welterweight champion of the world, Jessica McCaskill. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Bray, Ireland, she became the 8th boxer in history to hold all 4 world titles, a 2-division world champion, and an undisputed women's lightweight champion of the world, simply the best, Katie Taylor.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. No rest for the weary. These punches coming from every angle. Good defense stopping that jab. Perfect counter lands. In their first fight, McCaskill started slow but finished strong. Let's see if she can get a better start in this one.
Jessica McCaskill.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh, McCaskill just got caught. She's in trouble. Catches and counters. Defense is not an option for these two. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. McCaskill in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
So those jabs are slick. Mix it up.
It was a bad round, but we don't care. Get out there and win this next round.
On to the second round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. These two fighters are made for one another. And finally, McCaskill couldn't take it more. Wow, That impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about McCaskill in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. That punch scores. That jab misses. Good counter punching. Jab gets blocked. She's absolutely done her in there with the headshot. Cue up the replay machine.
Even
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Oh, we rarely see McCaskill hurt, but she is now. Let's talk about McCaskill now. On to the fourth we go. Well, I think we can all agree that was not the best round for her. Let's see what kind of advice and strategy their corner goes with heading into this next round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Nice counter shot by her. Stamina is off the charts. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Beautiful counter shot. That hook's blocked. The straight right just misses. Protect his face, but his body's open. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about McCaskill McCaskill in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us. Time for the 5th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
She scores without counting. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. The jab doesn't quite connect. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Holding nothing back here in the round. He wasn't ready for that counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about McCaskill. There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. Missing with that jab. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Carries that jab away. They exchange punches. Can't score with that jab. Nope, that hook won't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about McCaskill in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might. Here we go, it's round 7. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditions would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
The straight right just misses. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. A lot of effort being exerted here. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Shot lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about McCaskill in that last round.
You're starting to make mistakes.
And we enter the 8th round. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship round. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Incredible work rate. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. She got clipped by that counter. The straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well, it was certainly close. A big majority win.
It's been a good one. Good entertainment. Everybody benefited. Those fighters there will learn so much from this fight. The fans cannot argue with that decision. I'm sure you won't, Todd, because I'm not. I'm happy with what I've just seen.